Cobweb. Oh, Cobweb. You may be wondering, should I buy this movie? Well, this is my recap of Cobweb. Really quick, initially it was released the 19th of July. Director was Samuel Bowden. You may know him from Marion, Lazy Company, Batman Ashes to Ashes, what have you. And distributed by Lion Gate Films. Box office, 2.3 million. Produced by Evan Goldberg, Seth Rogen, James Weaver, Josh Fagan, Roy Lee, Andrew Childs. Production companies, Point Grey Pictures and Vertigo Entertainment. So there's a young boy by the name of Peter who is plagued at home and also at school, elementary school, with a bully, and at home with some sort of tapping in his bedroom every single night. And what we come to find out during this movie is that, or some questions that we're trying to figure out, is this his imagination, or is there something more to this eerie tapping that he consistently hears every single night? So as he's going to school, he's dealing with his bully. There's a substitute teacher who is very empathetic to Peter and what he's particularly dealing with. So much that he allows him to stay in recess. Well, allows him to stay in the classroom during recess because his bully is obviously outside waiting on him. So they begin to grow a relationship. That's going to paint a picture of what actually is going to happen later on. But as Peter has to go home, once elementary school is over and done, approximately 3:30, what have you, he goes home to a very awkward, apathetic parental unit in his mother and in his father. As they come up on the screen, you're going to obviously tell that these people are very awkward and very weird, and there is something else with this family. He goes to bed. As he goes to bed, he hears this tapping on his wall consistently. He taps and it taps back at him. Now, is this an imaginary person due to what Peter is going through? We don't know. As you watch the movie, as you go through the movie, as you see what happens, it is far more sinister than just some imaginary individual. Come to find out that there is an actual voice that comes out of the wall as a little girl that's talking to Peter and trying to warn Peter what may happen to him and possibly what could happen to him in the future, and that his parents are hiding a lot more than what they lead on. Things begin to unravel. The mystery begins to unveil itself about who these parents are and who is this individual that says that they are real and they are living in that wall. These are some of the questions that we have to figure out, that this movie, to keep you on the edge of the seat. The teacher begins to inquire more about, maybe is there some abuse? The interaction between Peter and his mother, and especially his overbearing and abusive father, begins to show up very quickly, very early, and very abruptly. So with that, this thing opens up to a lot of disappointment. Let me tell you, once we figure out that there are some things and that there is a person in that wall. I'm sorry, this is a spoiler alert. And I actually get to see who that is. Let me tell you, first off, I felt like the little girl that was in the wall looked like Death Note. Like Death Note's little sister. If you know anime, that's who she looked like. Second thing is, the little girl's voice changes from this nice, cute voice to this raspy old lady voice. All I was thinking when she started talking for real, when she actually gets out, is that she needed a medicine ball, grande size, off of the Starbucks menu. That's literally what I thought the very first time I heard her talk. I said, wow. She is raspy. She needs some tea. That's what I was thinking. So once she gets out and once she starts doing what she does, and it really shows what the parents are all about and what Peter is really dealing with in that house and with his family, it lets me down. It lets me down. It lets me down. And I was rooting for this movie. Oh, I was rooting for my $6.99 to be very, very beneficial to me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this movie. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 62. IMDb gave it a 5.9 out of 10. The storyline is great. The characters are great. The film work, the suspensefulness, the questioning, all great. The jump scares, all great. Don't get me wrong, all great. But that ending didn't quite, it didn't get me around. So I'm gonna have to give this one. I got to give it a 5.5. I just have to, out of 10. It's that underwhelming at the end for me. So with that, that is my no cap recap. Let me know, what do you think about Cobweb in the comment section? If you've already watched it, give me your take on it in the comment section. And then also let me know what I can do better as well. So that is no cap recap. Tune in for the next episode.